So the game Astral um is being review bombed. Why is Astral being review bombed? Is the game really that bad? On Metacritic, the game is being review bombed. Apparently, it's because it's a Switch exclusive. This is the reason why. It's like if I went on Metacritic and gave. It's like how I was complaining that games are only on the PlayStation. Remember, if you remember those videos, I made lots of troll videos complaining about games because they're only on the PlayStation and they're not on the Xbox. It's funny how these are the Nintendo drones who went and said I was stupid for complaining about games being exclusive to Nintendo platforms, but then they're the same people who are giving the Astral Chain a 0 out of 10 because it's not on the Press's PS4. The Press's PS4. It's funny how Sony fans are saying, "Broke it up. You accept it only on PlayStation. You accept it, it's gonna always be on PlayStation." Well, now they're the ones who are complaining that Astral Chain is not on the Press's PS4. Now there's such exclusive games being preview bombed, presumably for similar reasons. Fire Free House is another one is now at 6.5 compared to the critic rate of 8.9, despite the overwhelmingly positive reviews from the press and of course the fans of the Fire Emblem. But of course, because it's not on the Press's PS4, it's a 0 it's not a good game. User fell, but enough people are countering it with perfect 10 out of 10 scores. That's the numerous 10s given to the game. A couple months ago, may have 10 to attention to the game. But, no, it's unclear, but it's because it's a Switch exclusive. And more bizarre people to expect Nintendo release it for competing platforms. It's PS4 fanboys are stupid. It's funny how they complain that I complain that games are only on the PS4. But these are the same people who are giving the games zeros on Metacritic because not on the Press's PS4. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard because I think Astral Chain is owned by is more as an exclusive on Nintendo Switch. You can't buy Astral Chain on the PS4. Astral Chain is a cyberpunk game, and 96% of people who actually played the game, who won't complain it's not on the Press's PlayStation 4, if you look at Astral Chain, even the guy who made Astral Chain had asked Nintendo why it's not on there, and I think they must have removed all the negative reviews for Astral Chain on here because it was down to 6.6, those 6 yesterday. It was down to like 6 yesterday. Because it's a Nintendo exclusive. This is a fresh IP. It has 2 launches and fresh titles. I don't own this game, but this is just ridiculous. You give a game bad reviews. Hopefully they change Fire Emblem as well. We will all the review bombings for Fire Emblem Free Houses as well. The review bombs are also gone Fire Emblem, and now it's back 8.6. When the last time I looked at here, it was down to 6.6 because PlayStation fanboys can't accept the games are owned by Nintendo. Astral Chain and Fire Emblem are owned by Nintendo. Okay, it's like us complaining that Halo is not on the Xbox. It's like Nintendo fans giving Halo a 0 because you can't play it on the Nintendo Switch. It's absolutely ridiculous and stupid. It's different if it's like Persona 5. I think Sega is stupid for not releasing Persona 5 on the Switch despite um Joker being in Smash Brothers. But I'm not gonna go down. I'm not gonna go to Metacritic and give Persona 5 a 0 just because it's not on the Switch. That's basically being toxic. I did the same thing when I complained about all the anime games coming exclusively to PS4, but one does not access play through a game to leave a Metacritic user rating. They actually did change the reviews. I looked at the review bombs are all gone. They removed all of them. Free houses. I'm not buying the Fire Emblem games. I never really beat the Fire Emblem games because the games are so long. There's like so much things to do in Fire Emblem. But they did remove the review bombing for I can see they removed the reviews for Captain Marvel. Nope, it's still the same because Captain Marvel, unlike those games, is actually bad. Moving on. Well, this is absolutely ridiculous that the Sony fanboys. As far as people say Sony fans, Sony does not have no fanboys. Sony is a perfect company. According to these Sony fanboys, now according to Sony fanboys, this is like the worst game they have ever played because it's not on the precious PlayStation. Because they don't want to have to buy another console, even though PlayStation 4 gets games exclusive to it all the time. Switch barely ever gets exclusive games on it. PS4 gets tons and tons and tons of exclusive anime games and exclusive Japanese games that it can only get on the PlayStation. So they're just complaining that they can't play it on the precious PlayStation 4 Final Fantasy VII Remastered that's out now. That's actually finally out now. Oh, it's Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Oh, that's different. That's not Final Fantasy VII Remastered. That's Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. That's Twix. No, it's Final Fantasy VIII. But it's also on the Switch, Final Fantasy VIII. I won't be surprised if some people give me a 0 out of 10 just because it's not exclusive on the PS4. Because the Sony fanboys are ravenous. They don't care, okay? I won't be surprised if the Bloodstained reviews were lowered on the Switch just because it wasn't exclusive to the PS4. Or was review bombed because of Sony fanboys. I don't care about Nightwear. I don't know why that game is so lowly rated on the Switch. Maybe they didn't really develop it correctly. I don't know why they didn't. This game doesn't have really great reviews on the Switch. Oh, it's for different reasons, not because of Sony fanboys. Well, Sony fanboys are completely ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. It's funny how they expect every game to be on the PlayStation, and once a company wags their fingers and says, no, we can put it only on the Switch, they start saying the game is the worst thing they have ever played because it isn't on the stupid console. Okay? It isn't on the PS4, so of course it's so stupid. It's just so dumb. It's just... They're seriously making another one of these games? They make like one of these games like every year out, WC8. Obviously someone must be buying them, but... And this is why I don't really play games anymore that much, because, you know, all gaming, the media is sometimes right about the gaming community. Sometimes fanboys of certain consoles, properties, projects get out of control and they basically give the games bad reviews just because they're not on the console. This is just how low console fanboys have gotten. They have even gone lower than I did. They have gone even lower as I did, like giving games 0 out of 10 the bad reviews just because they're on the PlayStation, which is stupid because a game can be on another console. Look at that. Dragon Quest Builders 2. If this was only on the Switch, I won't be surprised if PlayStation 4 fanboys started crying and giving the game 0s just because it wasn't on the precious PlayStation. Okay, it's just ridiculous that the PlayStation fanboys just sink so low so fast.